Okay, now the story for The Last Airbender is pretty simple, I have to say, but I'm going to actually try to explain it just at the simplest I can because I'm really bad at explaining stuff. Okay, I'll just say right now, I'm really bad at explaining stuff. So I'll just do it as easy as I can. I'll just say right here. The Last Airbender is about Aang, who is the last Airbender because long ago his tribe of Airbenders, I guess, was killed by the Fire Nation. He is an Airbender who obviously can bend air. That means he could fucking throw it around and use it as a weapon. It makes sense in the movie, okay? He picks up stuff and freaking launches himself and stuff. It makes sense in the movie. Anyway, so he's pretty much like, oh man, I'm so sad and stuff. His role in the movie is pretty much he's the Avatar who can bend all four elements. But before he learned how to do all four elements, which is air, fire, earth, and water, he actually ran away, and that's where all his friends and family got killed because he fell in ice and fucking froze to death. I don't know. Oh, except he's not dead. Oh, by the way, I curse in my review. Sorry, kiddies. I don't know why you're watching a review anyway. Isn't that kind of boring? Anyway, the story, sure, whatever. It's fine. I'm not even going to explain the rest. I'm terrible at explaining stuff. I just don't want to. So I'm just going to say right there, I don't want to explain the story. Fuck this story. I hate it. I really do. It's a bad story. It's just bland. All it is you have to get this guy to this point, and he has to learn this. Done. That's the whole movie. That's it. He has to get from here to here. Bad guys that try to stop him. They don't stop him, obviously, because it would be a boring movie if he gets killed in the first 30 minutes, right? Or gets captured and no one else ever saves him. So, I'm just going to say right here, I don't even want to explain the rest of the story. Screw it. Alright? Boring. Whatever. Let's go into the acting, which is probably even worse. Okay, now the acting, I'm just going to get through this real quick. I'm just going to say it. The acting overall is pretty terrible. I'll just say it. You know, I'm not even going to mention everybody that's terrible. Everybody that I don't mention, that means they're terrible. But I'm going to mention the people that were actually good in this film. Dev Patel, who plays Prince Zuko in this film, he was great. I really liked his character. He was a little overacting in the beginning, but then he got into his character later on. He actually fell for his character. Jackson Rathbone, I actually liked him as Suki, Super Soka, whatever his name is. I don't know. Soka, whatever. I don't know. I already said that. He was okay. He's in Twilight, which also came out. And really, I'd rather take a drill to the head besides to see that. But, you know, it might be better than this. Not saying this is bad. He was okay in the film. Sean Tobe, who plays the uncle in the film, and if you remember, the uncle was voiced by Meku in the animated series. And I liked him in this. He was actually really good, just like Dev Patel. That's all I liked. Those are only 3 people I liked. There you go. Everybody else, terrible. Look up the cast list on IMDb. You'll see who I'm talking about because everybody else is awful in this film. I'm just gonna say it right now. You know what? Let me just go on to a different part. Okay, I'm just going to say right now, the best thing in this movie is really the CG and the action. The CG and the action makes you want to stay, because the CG and the action are actually really good. Some of the action's not that great, but there's a lot of scenes where it is really good. There's one scene where a whole bunch of earthbenders are around, and they're like, you know what, whatever. And there's firebenders there, and they just have a big freaking fight where the firebenders are just throwing fire at these guys, and they're just like picking up earth and stuff. And I thought it was awesome to block it and stuff. You'll see in a commercial and stuff. And I thought that was a pretty good action scene right there. And I also liked the ending scene where there's like a big invasion fight scene and stuff. And I thought that was really cool, and big waterfall 2012 style. I'm like, holy crap, awesome. So yeah, the special effects were great, and the action overall was okay. Everything else, besides some of the acting, bad. I have to admit, it's pretty bad, but it's not terrible like everybody else is saying. I overall will have to give this a 5 out of 10. Just because, you know, I'll be nice. I'll give it a 5.3 out of 10. There you go, 5.3 out of 10, because I like some of the action, a lot of the CG, and I liked some of the acting. That's it, really. So overall, 5.3 out of 10. Sorry this review ain't the greatest, but I'm still getting used to moving around my stuff, and so I don't really have much time. I'm still moving my house. I mean, I'm still moving stuff around in my room. If you don't remember, I moved recently. So for the people that aren't subscribed to me, you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, sorry this review isn't perfect, but sorry, I didn't talk about a lot. And I know the story. Everybody's like, "Why you did the story? Like, who cares? Like, really, who does care? If you care about this story in this movie, I mean, the story in the cartoon, fine, but in the movie, no." They do it so poorly. They really try to cram 12 or 11 episodes, or how many episodes are in a season, into an hour and a half a movie. Ugh, hour and a half movie. That's what I'm trying to say. They really try. And M. Night Shyamalan, you should be ashamed of yourself, okay? You should. Don't do any more cartoon movies, okay? Don't. I know this did well at the box office, so I'm guessing, hey, guess what? There's going to be a sequel. And I don't blame the studios for doing that, because obviously little kids will love to see a sequel, because I'm hearing everywhere little kids saying, hey, this is awesome movie, oh my god. But everybody else is like, oh my god, this is terrible. It's not terrible. It's pretty bad in most parts, but still not really bad. So far, it is on my top 10 worst list, only because I haven't seen that many really bad movies, but it's not that bad, people, okay? It's not as bad as people are saying. So overall, that is my review, and goodbye.